Hey guys, I just wanted to quickly show you the newest product added to our site, which is our closure caps. Basically, a closure cap is a pre-installed closure on a wig or weaving cap. And it's just like a regular closure, it's just that we've taken the step out of trying to install it yourself or spending time installing it or trying to make your wig yourself. This is one step that you won't have to worry about. You can still part it anywhere, just like your general lace closure. Wherever that lace is, you can part it there. And you're good to go. You just add your tracks and you're set. Now, this particular one is made on a breathable mesh wig cap. Now, this is good for wigs. I actually make my wigs on this cap because these holes make sure there's ventilation, a lot of air getting to your scalp, which is important. The key to making your customized wig fit is making sure it's on the appropriate sized canvas block for your head. That's what needs to happen before you start stitching your tracks in. It has to be on the right size, because if it's not, it's going to mold to whatever size it's on, which means those foam heads, which isn't even the shape of a human head, it's not going to work unless you have a really tiny head. Anyway, that's another whole video. So this is the one that's on the wig cap. Now this particular one is on our weaving cap. Now our weaving cap, as you can see, it's the same as your pre-installed closure that you can part anywhere. Can you see that? Pre-installed closure that you can part anywhere. This one actually is a 5x5 and she is a 4x4. But anyway, going back to her, it is made on a breathable mesh weaving cap. It's very lightweight. These are what you want to use for sew-ins because they're so lightweight. Of course, you can sew on the band because you're getting your hair sewn in. But these are really good for that. You don't want to use these caps for wigs because it's not stable enough to support the wig, the tracks on the wig, because this is going to act as a protective barrier between your tracks, your wefts, and your braids. This is fine. And the lightweight means it's not going to feel hot. And it's so much easier to use. Now for these particular closure caps, I really like them because it saves so much time. You don't have to, especially if you're trying to install this, if you're trying to do a sew-in install with a closure, it's super difficult because you want to make sure you have both sides pulled even. You only have two hands. Now that you have both sides pulled even, who's going to stitch it? Like, it's too much of a hassle. And then when you're making your DIY wigs, if you're not familiar with it, it could be a hassle getting that closure straight, sitting at the appropriate length from the cap, pinning it down right. Just a bunch of factors that can be easily avoided by just purchasing the closure cap. Now these closure caps come available in all our closure textures that we have on the site and sizes. So we have 4x4 and 5x5 listed on the site. And we also have these caps available. These are breathable, well, quote unquote, breathable mesh wig caps. I'm not a fan of these because I don't think they're as ventilated as the other wig caps with the holes in them, but a lot of people like these. They still wear them. So if you want your closure installed on this instead, you'll just need to make a note in the purchase order and we'll install it on this for you. So yeah, you guys head over to Heirdress Hair, check out the different textures we have in our closures available, and if you're interested in a closure cap, just add that to your cart and you're good to go.